Hello guys, back again with another video today. This one I'm gonna freestyle a bit, even though like all of them I always freestyle. I have the concepts. Maybe I've thought of this message a week or two ago, but I haven't been able to deliver it. So as you know, I take my time with my words, so just be patient with me, okay? This video is going to be called Heru, where are you? Where in the world is Heru? Where in the world is Christ? Come out of hiding, boy. We need you. Okay? This is a call to all black men. Okay? We need you. Awaken, arise now. Okay? You were created to dominate. You were created to lead. You are our strength. Okay? And right now, because you are not currently in your correct consciousness and it's been hijacked, we're missing you. You're not you. You're in the sunken place, literally. Okay? And this goes for the women too, but I'm a woman and I'm calling forth Heru, the Christ, our Savior. Our men are our saviors. We need you beside us. We need you in your right standing. We need you to be more than what the Matrix has told you that you are. We need you to stop acting out this script that they have handed to you. Okay? I need for you to awaken to your new identity as ruler, king, Heru, Christ. You know, I need you to awaken to that identity, and for you then to begin to go on a search to say, well, who is that? Who he is who you are. So whatever traits he has, that's the identity that obviously is already locked up in you, but because you're in this matrix, it has been subdued and it's been buried. So we need for those treasures that are within you to be plundered and come out. So this is what I'm doing here with this video. I'm calling forth the treasures that are within our black men. I'm calling them out of you. I want to awaken those treasures. I want them to begin to come out of you, and for you to align with your true identity and to reject the old identity. Okay? We need you. We are waiting on you. We are waiting on you. You hold the power and the keys, you know, to bring in salvation for our people, for our nation. Okay? You. The term Messiah is not just one man. We're talking to the black man. When I say Christ, I'm talking about all of you as a collective, not just one Christ, but many of you guys. You guys need to take on that identity. We need you. There needs to be an army of you guys, an army of us rising up. Okay? Depending on how far along you are on your path and on your awakening, you know, either this is a call for you to step forward in your leadership position, right? And like I said, all of our men prior, all the Herus and Christ of the past, right? They were speakers, right? And even in this generation, we have a whole bunch of speakers, and there is a place for our teachers and our speakers, right? But I'm calling forth the Son of God, the S-U-N, right? The S-U-N, the vitality of your community. You are the source, the vitality, the life of your people. That man who comes forth with action and who is a doer, that's the man that I am calling forth to the forefront. We need you. All of your strength is being funneled towards a system that has no respect for you, and you are indispensable. In the kingdom, however, there is eternal life. There is immortality. Okay? So I'm calling you forth up out of their system and asking you, begging you, pleading you. We need you. We are dying because you are not in your righteous position. The Son gives life. Okay? You give life. We need you to show up in the world, and in our community as the Son, the King, the Pharaoh. Okay? We need you to show up as that. We don't need you to show up as that for a season, but we need you to show up as that until eternity. Okay? I've sat back a bit and analyzed what has happened to our men, from Dr. King on down, from back then to the current group of men who are leading the charge with trying to keep the awakening process going with our people, the young pharaohs, the Rashad Jamals, the nature boys, and the likes, right? Brother Rich, all of these guys who were a part of what we call the conscious community. It is what happened, what's going on. So there's some things that I want to address to you guys with all due respect. Okay, one thing that I'm seeing is we all started out with one goal, and that was Black liberation. Okay, this enemy in the matrix, it has many vices to take you off your path and to keep you in your lower self, allowing you men never to really become the Son, the power, the force, right? So one thing that I'm seeing that I'm going to need you men to really, really get serious about, right? Because we need that seriousness, okay? You can't let your freedom be bought. I'm seeing in the conscious community where in the beginning, these guys were on fire and it was all about liberation and finding solutions for our liberation. But now it's become all about money. It's become all about views. And now it's like, okay, my family is good. You guys out there, I found my little niche and I'm good. But are your followers good, right? With all the money that everyone is making, where is the nation being built? Where is our community? The money shouldn't all be going just into one person's pocket. That money don't belong to you. This is about our liberation for our people. If one person is doing good and everybody else ain't doing good, then you ain't successful. That shit don't mean nothing. It may mean something in that world, but it don't mean nothing in the world that we want to see, the kingdom. So you guys have to be very careful with not allowing this money to blind your sight of what you got into this thing for in the first place. Okay? Secondly, I see this maybe, what is it, the testosterone, this male testosterone, the sun, right? But it's not being used at its highest height, right? The sun at its highest, right, should not talk too damn much. A lot of you men like to talk too damn much about what you've done and what you've accomplished. Okay? I don't want to say be humble, because be humble ain't a word that I like. I don't like when anybody tell me that shit. I don't like that, period. So I ain't telling you to be humble, but there's a way to carry yourself without creating enemies amongst the same people that you are trying to save and bring together. So there has to be an attitude adjustment. There has to be, ain't none of us better than the next one in this movement. None of us. We are equal in the sense that we all have a contribution that we can bring together. No one's job, skill, or set is going to be the same. However, our contribution, right? This circle of life, this ecosystem, right, is what makes things work. So no one man is greater than the next. No one man. Okay? Even if you are the pharaoh, even if you are the goddess, okay? This is a collective thing that we need to do. So you got to get that individualism thought out of your brain coming into trying to create the new world in the nation for our people. And even those of you, like I said, who are just speakers, just awakening our people, you got to get that energy up out of you. And that comes with maturity, right? But it has to be done now at a pace where it has to, to be a leader, that quality has to be removed. It got to be plucked out. I'm calling forth all you men who like to pump your chest a little bit too much. You know what I mean? To be a great leader, you're gonna have to pluck some of that shit out, because that shit can become your downfall, and the downfall not only of yourself but of the nation that you want to create. So we're gonna need men of maturity who understand how to share power. Okay. Another thing that I've seen that has taken our men out, okay, is these women. You have to be able to control your genitals, okay? Our future generations are at stake. We are at stake, You're gonna have to, in order to be a great leader, you're gonna have to be able to keep that thing under control, under wraps. You can't give it to everybody. You got to control that lust, okay? That's something that has to be mastered. As I'm calling forth these Herus, these Christ, the Son, as I'm calling you forth, these are things that you're going to need in order to be a great leader and to get some great things accomplished for your people, right? You're going to need to control those genitals, okay? Another thing that I've seen that's been taking out our people is, our men rather, is that, okay, they get some kind of sickness and then they run to these hospitals. Now, you've been talking shit about this system. What makes you think you can go to their hospitals, their restaurants, knowing that they tracking you, and think that you can eat safely in their restaurants? They will poison you. Just ask some of the great leaders. They have been poisoned. You don't go into none of their stuff. You don't let nobody cook nothing for you. When you are a leader and you really about this liberation movement, the best option for you is that grocery store. And even with that ain't truly safe, because they can tamper that. You know what I mean? Track your buying, see what you buy, plant stuff in that store for you to buy. However, you have to use a certain level of discernment and strategy. But these are things that I've seen that has taken out our men, and we got to correct that if we're going to move forward and do what we need to do. So I'm calling forth the doctors too. Not even the doctors, just, these are preventative things that you got to do. When you talk like this, you got to have some power backing you, okay? You got to have power, true power, be aligned with the Most High coming forth. You can't be a false prophet out here. We know everybody want to come to the front and be seen, right? But these are for those, most of us who are the true leaders, we are the ones that actually play the back, and we don't even want to be seen. We like to be in the shadow, but we're in a time and age where we got to come forth. But I'm talking to those who are called to come to the forefront, and even those who may be false prophets, or the ones who were not chosen, but they were called, and they actually stepping up to the plate. You are going to have greater character. Okay, and back to what I was saying about this, going to their restaurants and going to their hospitals. I believe a lot of great men went into those hospitals, those drugs. You can't be taking no drugs out here. Don't even take none of them psychedelic drugs. No, sir. I'm seeing that heavily going on in the community right now. No. Everything that you need, the Creator has endowed within you. One thing that I've noticed, and I've been on this journey for quite some time, and as a newbie in this community, I thought I needed to learn all these techniques, but meanwhile, as time would prove it, right, we hear this term called black girl magic. You are the magic. You don't need to open no chakras. You don't need to do none of that stuff, none of those things. And that's another thing that I'm seeing, people going out into this spirituality and getting lost out there and losing their mind. They taking these experimental drugs that they was told that would open their third eye and do all this magical stuff for them. Now their ass is crazy and lost somewhere in space. So no, we are not to take any drugs. You don't need none of that stuff. You are the blueprint. The magic is within you. Okay? So I'm breaking that right here, right now, because as a newbie, I thought I needed to do all this stuff. I thought I needed this, I needed that, I needed crystals, I need this, I need that. No. The Creator said, I gave you everything that you need. Those are for some other folks. But for those of you who are called, you have all the equipment. You are enough. Okay? So you got to get off those experimental drugs. You got to be very disciplined with that diet. Definitely don't be eating out at no restaurants. definitely don't be going up in nobody's hospital. So do whatever you can to shield yourself every day from ever having to have to enter a hospital where these people don't give a damn whether you live, because in fact they hoping that you die so they can get your organs and do what they do with it, just can what do you call it, chop shop your body and go sell it on a black market. So I've seen some of our men go that way, okay, just by going in their hospitals and taking those prescription medications that they gave them for whatever they done had, and then they was out of here a couple weeks later. So you don't take no drugs. No drugs coming from these pharmacies. You don't need none of that. When you walking with true power, the Most High will heal your body. We are the unbreakables, okay? The unbreakables. You don't need no outside substance, unless of course the Most High instructed you to take a specific thing, okay? Natural things, okay? Then okay, because again, these flowers and these herbs are great, okay? But this what do you call it, this high level witchcraft sorcery they doing with these pills and medications that's fucking people up, don't touch that stuff. Don't even touch it, deal with all things natural and preventative, and you should be all right. Never end up in there. We need you. So I'm giving this warning because we ain't got no room for error. No room for error. So I need you men to show up in seriousness, cause our lives depend on you. We depend on you. Ain't nothing moving right now. Ain't nothing moving and nothing happening without the male, without the son. Nothing's happening. And I need y'all to know that that's how vital y'all are to everything in creation. You guys are the sun. That is the life source of this planet, and the black man specifically, okay? So I say that to say, what else? Okay, so I said don't go into hospitals. Okay, hold on. Okay, so those are a few things that I have noticed that have been problems for us. So moving forward, I'm telling you what the problem is. If you're going to be a true leader and you're going to be real about this stuff, this ain't about no ego. This ain't about getting women. This is truly about really manifesting the kingdom, the world, the society, not the society, the kingdom. This is kingdom. The kingdom that we all have heard about, we have all either envisioned, and the one that we want to see come forth. These are things that you're going to have to take serious, because there's so many things in that matrix to distract you, to delay you from getting to where you need to be. So, King, I need you. We need you. The women need you. We need you to stop dating other women. We need you to stop going over there. I don't care how beautiful she looks, right? Because I see them out here, and these women, they are gorgeous. I see them, very beautiful women of these other races, right? And our women are very beautiful as well. However, this system, what I do know, has done something to our woman to where she can't be in her feminine energy all the time, because she's doing the most, right? She's doing everything. So I see our women out here who might be overweight, who's wearing the scarf, whose skin isn't glowing, and they just, they're holding the weight of the world on their shoulders. King, I promise you, you need to connect with her. You can bring her back to life. Remember, you are the sun. So you may get her, and she may not be that blooming flower that you like. However, by your presence, right? By you just coming in contact with her, you're going to begin to shape her and mold her into that beauty that she was always truly designed to be. Okay? So, yes, those women are beautiful. They don't have the hardship that we have. They ain't been through the shit we've been through. You understand? Some of them have, of course, but I'm talking about for the majority of them who grew up in American society. It caters to them. You know what I mean? You got to leave those women alone. Like Dr. Umar Johnson said, you just got to walk away. No matter how beautiful they are, you got to have a commitment to your own. And that's period. So, believe me, once you come into her life, you know what I mean? She's going to want to look good for you. She's going to want to change and want to get herself together. So please, men, stop crossing over the pond. Stay within the race, because we must protect our genetics. We must. They want to white us out. Okay, and I'm watching it in real time. I'm in a land where people are browned, right? Is why partially I've been having these tricks played on my mind about, should I really be coming forth with this message, being that now I'm in a place where racism really doesn't exist because everyone's brown. Everyone does have some form of melanin in them, you know, and it seems like the racism just really doesn't exist. And I'm watching people just intermingling with others, right? And, you know, crossbreeding, which, listen, I don't have nothing against that. Because one thing I've realized from being in this land of brown people is that I do believe since the beginning of time, people have been mixing and mingling. Okay, so there's a purpose for that. But for the chosen, those of you who know that you have been awakened to your liberation as a Black American, this is something that comes along with that mission. We must stay true to one another, and we must only procreate with one another. Okay, so those are some things that I want to put forth to you guys. And wherever you hiding, man, we need you. I need you to show up. It's time for you to come out of hiding. You know, it's time for you to come out of hiding. It's time for you to link with the goddesses. You know what I mean? So that we can be great and do the things that we came here to do. So with that being said, I hope I was clear. And yeah, peace.